Today I will make a scenario for what if Iran made an empire. So let's begin. Their first move will be to invade Iraq, which is not surprising of course, and they will actually go inside the state very quickly, ignoring the mountains and pushing all the way to Baghdad. After the capture of Baghdad, the Iraqi government will collapse and the nation will be quickly split into many different groups, with the Kurds rebelling and also some other things in the desert rebelling. But overall, Iran will capture the nation and even capture the rebellions, and they will quickly make a very interesting peace treaty, taking over all of Iraq. Now they will continue their invasions into Kuwait, Syria and Azerbaijan. And now something surprising will happen, as Turkey and Pakistan will get into this war, and now Iraq is facing big challenge. So the Iranian troops which were already in the front lines will the Iranian forces which were already in the front lines will start an invasion and quickly capture big parts of Syria, destroying the Kurdish rebellions, and even a small amount of them going into Turkish lands, while Azerbaijan will be quickly isolated from everybody else and pushed back severely, nearly collapsing, and Kuwait will collapse outright, while Pakistan will do the smart thing and just defend their borders for now. And yeah, now who will win this war? It's a very interesting topic. So let's see this. Iran will focus on taking out Azerbaijan and then probably trying to push Turkey while still meeting Pakistan, and then going full force on Pakistan, while the blue team focus is probably to basically push back in this front. Yeah, so let's see. Iran will be successful in invading all of Azerbaijan, capturing it completely, while the blue team will be able, basically Turkey, to push back and liberate most of Syria, except this small area. And now things are looking quite stalemating, but Iran will focus their troops which were in Azerbaijan on attacking Turkey, and this will go semi-good. With basically they will be able to barely get a zone of occupied territory, but yeah. From that, Turkey, which is not complete yet, okay, Turkey will try to push back these offensives, but will barely not be able to push them out completely, as small areas will remain under the occupation, but this area completely collapses. And not just this collapses, but even an invasion into the Iraq territory has begun. Pakistan will also start an invasion, but when everything looked sour for Iran, some people joined that made this the victory possible. India being the first one and Greece being the other one. Quickly after the join of Greece, Cyprus joins too and eradicates any Turkish forces on the island. And yeah, they push into Thrace, and with all Turkish military being here, they barely do not capture Constantinople, but capture the rest of Thrace, and the Turks will get some of their troops back to defend Constantinople, So Iran is going to be possible to push back in this area, forming a big buffer state of occupied territory and push Turkey out of here and back into Syria, capturing a great amount of their former captured territory, while Pakistan will completely go back into their country and start a very bloody war, as big sections of their country will be sieged by both powers, but Pakistan will try to hold on very barely, as it seems that's going to collapse. Now the danger thing is that Pakistan has nukes, so yeah, they have to be careful with that. Anyways, coming back here, we will see the Turks surprisingly pushing back the Greeks out of their territory and into Thrace, and they will do a very good landing into Cyprus, capturing the whole island, and then the Turkish forces which were defending will do another successful counter-offensive, making something like a blob here, which forces the Iranian troops to fall back further, making big successes on the front lines as Iran is pushed back. And this will result in a clear stalemate for a long time, as India makes very steady progress on Pakistan, but very slow, focusing on the territories farther away from the capital, as they know that will be very bloody and something they do not want. And thus this war looked like it will be a very bloody war, but a red victory after all. Someone joins, which makes the fight way more in the favor of the blue team. Saudi Arabia taking with them all of their allies, of course. And yeah, this is crazy. It's very crazy. And we quickly see Saudi forces liberating Kuwait and pushing hard into Iraqi territory. And Iran, realizing they could get cut off here, they quickly retrieved back into a more defensible area, more defensible front, and small advances are made, with Saudi Arabia leading the charge going up to the river. Turkey, seeing that weakness, will be also able to push back very effectively, completely pushing out of their territory the Iranians and even pushing into their territory. And they will be able to make a ginormous success by liberating most of Azerbaijan, but not being, of course, able to get the capital, which is severely halted by the Iranians, knowing that if Azerbaijan is liberated, they will probably lose the war. So yeah, here we continue to see India devastating Pakistan for the most part, as Pakistan just is able to get a very good counteroffensive here, but is collapsing in the north slowly but steadily, and Iran, realizing they really do not need this territory, they eradicate their troops back and just focus on defending, as they send all of their other forces here. Now, even though this seems like Iran is going to lose, another contributor will join, making this a lot more weird, with Russia and Armenia joining and declaring war on Georgia too. This is crazy, as Russia, the top second power in the world, will quickly go from their claims in Georgia to invading the rest of the territory up to Turkish territory and connecting up with Armenia, as they also occupy all of the parts of Azerbaijan which were liberated, and helps Iran push back to the actual Turkish-Iranian border, mostly, while Saudi Arabia is slowly retrieving, knowing what's going to come to them. And Russia, starts a full, also this is not happening in this universe, so yeah. And Russia is going to make a full-scale invasion of this area, trying to push in and capture the major cities, which are not more. They are goal is to reach here, but it's far. Armenia will also make a small offensive, and Iran will be able to push back right here, while battling with Saudi Arabia in the Iraqi territories. Pakistan at this point starts to collapse very quickly, as most of their military forces have been defeated, and most of it quickly falls onto India, with guerrilla warfare still happening everywhere, but the main cities are under Indian control in a way now. And yeah, this war suddenly looks very bad for the Turkish side and the Saudi Arabian, as Greece finally, after a long time of defending, is not just able to push back, but even goes on to capture everything, even Constantinople, reaching into Anatolia. And after invading both sides of the straits, Turkey is starting to collapse, with Russian and Iranian forces going very quickly and advancing rapidly. Any Iranian forces are also evacuated out of Syria, which leads to the complete destruction of the country, as both Damascus and any other influential city is captured in a matter of weeks. And now Turkey is facing a two-front war that they really cannot win, and they even leave the island of Cyprus, which liberated itself. And yeah, the blue team is seeing itself collapse as Russian troops finally arrive in the desert and fight way better than expected, pushing the Saudi Arabians out of Iran completely and starting an offensive into Kuwait, which goes successfully and pushes down the Saudi Arabian coast, with Jordan also seeing some losses. Anyways, here the Kurds completely go with Iran, because they realize that Turkey is collapsing completely. Like, yeah, military parts of the military of Turkey are now leaving and becoming terrorist groups and stuff, and the nation quickly collapses. Saudi Arabia, seeing this tremendous collapse, realizes they do not want such collapse, and after a successful landing here by the Iranian Navy, they file for defeat and ask for a peace treaty, which is gonna be given to them. Okay, and the peace treaty is this, with Iran becoming basically Persia. We see them extending into the Indus River, going all the way into Anatolia and parts of the Saudi desert. Also, we see Russia expanding, Armenia expanding, Greece getting Thrace, and the area around Istanbul becoming an international zone, as the city becomes a home of Greece, Russia, and Iran, all together administering it. And yeah, now Persia is not finished, I mean Iran, sorry, as we see them quickly invading Lebanon, Palestine, Israel, and the rest of Jordan. Saudi Arabia actually not doing anything about that, showing their defeat, invading Afghanistan, and yeah, so quickly Iranian forces will completely destroy any resistance here, while they will secure the areas of Afghanistan they want. And after deporting mass amounts of the citizens back here, because if you really think about it, if you do that, you basically now disown this territory and Afghanistan has become smaller. So yeah, they quickly sign a peace treaty. Okay, here is the Iranian Empire. I hope you liked the video, and goodbye. See you next time.